Today we have Dave Hordell. He is the founder and owner of Torchlight Tax. Now, we all know that the tax deadline was extended to July 15th. Our question today for Dave is, what happens after that?
Well, basically, the blank is going to hit the fan. I actually have a couple of rather chilling quotes from the IRS. IRS Deputy Commissioner Sunita Lau, quote, after July 15th, all bets are off. She also said something to the effect that the blanks, censored by me, going to hit the fan, but didn't want to be quoted.
That's amazing. They're really going to go after her, huh? What else is there?
Well, there's another little quote from, let's see here. IRS Commissioner Chuck Redding commented to the following. You should expect this commissioner to encourage people in the IRS to look with a skeptical look at the people who actually think the tax return is in some nature an offer to negotiate. A tax return is not an offer to negotiate. A tax return is signed under penalty of perjury. So it sounds like they're getting pretty serious, huh?
That's sobering, yes. What else you got?
And then we have Eric Hilton, who's the new commissioner of the Small Business Self-Employment section of the IRS. You know, the people that file Schedule Cs. Hilton was the deputy chief of the IRS for criminal investigations previously. And he says, quote, IRS enforcement is back with a capital E, end quote.
You're just going to have to be on your toes, I guess. Do you have some advice for us on what to do with all this?
Well, not quite yet. Not quite yet, because there's a little bit more that's coming. Mr. Hilton also said, he gave examples of what the IRS is going to be doing this year. Compliance sweeps. Revenue officers and revenue agents will start visiting entities behind on their taxes. Now, that is very sobering. And also more use of data analytics to identify non-filers, bad preparers, etc. So one would think that, okay, people are working out of their homes. They're like in a bind. You know, the IRS itself is overloaded because a lot of their staff have been up. You know, we're going to have a little bit of a grace period to get our blank together type of thing. No, that is not the IRS intention. They're apparently taking a real hard line on collections, accuracy of filings, and anything else. I think that they're realizing that they're going to have to pull in a lot of money because the country needs it, and they're responding to that pressure.
I see. Well, is there some way we should prepare for this then?
Well, the important thing to know is that, first of all, the IRS still has a lot of, they're a bureaucracy, they operate by rules, and there's a lot of things you can do to keep yourself under control. If you haven't filed your taxes, especially if you're a business, but just in general, it'd be a good idea to file your taxes. You do not want the IRS running by your business, you know, so get your taxes filed. Very important. Number two, if the IRS does show up at your business, have them hold on for a moment. Let me call my representative and call an enrolled agent or a tax attorney or someone like that who could actually help you. You're welcome to call me. The IRS is here right now. You know, you can hold off a little bit so you can get your representative. And if we have to sign a quick power of attorney at that time, we can. The other thing you should recognize is that, well, obviously, you need to do your tax returns correctly. And the other thing, you know, IRS collections, they can be very unpleasant people. They can come. I had one of my clients, my honest opinion, their purpose was, when they met with him, was to shut his business down because he'd done some bad things. He hadn't paid his payroll taxes. And they were literally going to, levy all of his clients to pay them first before paying him. Luckily, he got to me in time. We were able to stop that. And a year later, He actually was able to rescue his business, and we were going to do an offer in compromise, but he made so much money that he was able to pay them off in full. But they would have rather have just taken $20,000 and wiped out his business and bankrupt him than collect probably $100,000 almost. They would rather, their thought pattern is collect now. So if you have collections coming by, it's a real problem. The way you handle it, file your taxes, and you contact, somebody who knows what they're doing, like myself, before it becomes a real problem. There's a lot of things you can do to stop collections, to slow down collection, to buy time, a lot of legal remedies. If you really can't afford to pay your taxes, file an offer in compromise. That stops all IRS enforced collection action. But if you don't do that and you let it go, it becomes a problem. So don't think that you have a grace period after July 15th, because the IRS is going to be humane, considerate, that they're going to go, well, these guys are just recovering from COVID-19. As an individual, many of them may feel that way, and maybe some will feel that way, maybe some will operate that way. But it's really important that you protect yourself and you make sure you got all your ducks in a row.
Got it. Well, we will definitely have to do that, and we will have your number to hand just in case.
All right.
Thank you, Dave.
Scott.